Now from the stars who played Bond to another British actor who became a Hollywood great. Richard Burton was born in the pretty South Wales village of Pontrhydyfen a century ago this year. Official celebrations have begun. He's remembered for his talent, his looks, his voice, but also, of course, for the merging of his on-screen and off-screen lives, including his 2 marriages to fellow superstar Elizabeth Taylor.
Mr. Burton, I want to be an actor.
He was the miner's son who became a Hollywood star. Now Richard Burton's rags to riches story will be told on the big screen.
That is number 2 Danabont, and that is the house in which Richard Burton, or Richard Jenkins as he was then, he was born.
A century later, great interest remains in the humble beginnings of Pontrhydyfen's most famous son. At school, young Richard's vocal talents were obvious, but so was his rugby-playing ability. In fact, he famously once said he would rather play for Wales at Cardiff Arms Park than play Hamlet at the Old Vic. The film chronicles Richard's remarkable journey from wayward schoolboy to darling of stage and screen. His talent was honed by his teacher, Richard Burton, who later became his legal guardian. He's played by star of Mr. Bates vs. the Post Office, Toby Jones.
1, 10... Anyone?
Known for his rich baritone voice, Burton eventually became one of the world's most highly regarded and paid actors, and was famous for his marriage to fellow box office star Elizabeth Taylor. On the centenary of his birth, a programme of events including a walking tour is planned to celebrate his legacy.
It's fascinating to hear about how an ordinary boy from a pit village can go from a small place like this to international stardom.
One of these iconic characters. He's bigger than life, really.
Burton was always proud of his Welsh roots. He returned to his home village several times and even taught Elizabeth Taylor some Welsh.
He is still an iconic Welsh famous actor, and he is remembered with such fondness for all that he did. And he was a great ambassador for Wales. He was a great ambassador for Pontrhydyfen.
George didn't want to.
Yeah. During Hollywood's golden age, Burton was arguably its most iconic star. A century since his birth, there's no doubting his legacy. Rhys Williams, News at 10, Pontrhydyfen.
Boy, done good indeed. Well.